What's up, my people? It's your boy Kyreese Clarke live at 11:15 at night. Look, now I would have been on earlier, but I kind of took a little unplanned nap, and then tonight was WrestleMania, so I had to watch WrestleMania, and then I was out earlier, had to get this fresh haircut, so um yeah, but I planned on going live today. So by hook or by crook, I knew I was gonna go live at one point. So now here I am. Now let me get right up into this topic. Why does Carly always stand by Sonny on General Hospital? Why? Mind your business. Like here she go talking about she's gonna be by his side during his little open heart surgery. I'm like, fuck Sonny and his surgery, okay? I don't give a rat's ass about Sonny or his surgery. He he let him deal with that himself, Carly. You got enough of your own issues. You need to go worry about your little man. Put having your daughter in the WSB and worrying about all this other stuff. Like, take care of Donna and just focus on you. Who gives a shit about Sonny and his heart condition? His heart condition is the result of all that karma that is finally mind your exactly mind her business. That's all Carly need to do. All up in Sonny's business still. Like, please, your baby boy, the boy that got you out of poverty, he's up here in a burn clinic because he sat next to that 5 foot creature. Okay, that's why he's in a thing. Hey, hey, the porn mustache. God. I'm dead. I knew you or Gemini was gonna say that first. She don't want to be alone, but she need to be alone. Okay, I'm just saying. Sonny, and hi, Aaron Hill. How are you? Sonny Corinthos is no saint. He's hi, handsome George. How's the handsome George Blackmon doing tonight? Um, hope all is well with you. But yeah, I'm like, no, mind her business. Let Sonny suffer or do whatever he got to do to get out of this situation. Years of karma is what made this heart condition a thing, okay? If you weren't such a D bag, Sonny, you expect me to waste any compassion for you? You are the product of Christina, okay? You and Alexis got. I'm gonna give you both the smoke because of your individual mistakes and because the biggest mistake you ever made, known as Christina Corinthos Davis. So therefore, that is why Sonny and Alexis is also on my crap list. I'm good, Kyreese. How are you? I'm doing well. I was watching WrestleMania tonight. Um, I was really happy with Jade Cargill and Naomi. That was a great match. I don't care what nobody says. Those are two beautiful black women tearing down the house. That is what needed to happen. Yeah, but um, oh yeah, and I realized something now. I never once, as many times as I go in on Christina and whatever that situation, I realized something. I've never once attempted to rationally explain my full justification of why I don't blame Ava despite she grabbed her. Because, look, was Ava technically wrong in grabbing Christina? Yeah. But it wasn't that deep of a grab, okay? All that was just a simple. Christina's like, yo, back up, don't touch, bitch, don't touch me. That's all that was. Just bitch, don't touch me. Like Christina was not in no danger when Ava grabbed her. It wasn't that reckless, okay? It was a touch. Christina wasn't looking where she was at, so that was an accident. She slipped over a damn bag. It wouldn't have been no different if I was in that room And when Christina was saying what she was saying to Ava, and if I would have went off or without, like, the difference is I wouldn't have touched her, but I might have still yelled at her and been like, "Fuck you, bitch!" Blah 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 blah. And then if Christina would have jumped back because I yelled at her, and then she still would have slipped over the bag, is that my fault? Is that my fault now? That I am I the cause for baby Irene's death because I yelled at Christina? Like, get the hell out of here. Okay, it was an accident, plain and simple, an accident. But that is my real justification as to why I say Ava grabbing her did not cause the baby's death. It was an accident. It was just both of them are some reckless bitches in the first place. Second of all, Christina shouldn't have taken her big, pregnant, back fat ass in there in the first place. So therefore, that is my justification. I stand on business with that shit, and I will take that shit to my grave. And I'm telling you this right now. It is not just because it's Ava. It's not because it's Ava. It's because if Natalia Ramirez was in that same position, I'd be defending Natalia Ramirez too. If Nikki Newman said that, if Nikki Newman was in that situation, I would be defending Nikki Newman. Okay? If Brooke Logan, or even if Poppy Nazawa and Phyllis Summers, if they were in that same position, same circumstances, I'd be saying the same thing. That would be the hill that I die on. I swear on business with that. Ava did not push Christina, nor did they cause the baby's death. It was an accident, plain and simple. An accident is an accident. An accident that should have been avoided if Christina would have never showed up there to begin with. It was stupid. It was a stupid ass argument. And Ava, you getting mad enough to grab her but shit that you already know that she's gonna say. Hi Jacqueline, how are you? Kyreese Clarke being the politician's advocate. Now, I'm not a politician, that's my truth. The whole truth, I swear, it wouldn't matter who's in it. It's because it's Ava. Kyreese putting that. No, it's not. No, it's not. I swear to God, on everything I love, if it was Natalia Ramirez, I would be saying the same thing. If it was Diane Miller, if it was Nikki Newman, if it was anybody. And most of those women I just named, I don't like. And I would be saying the same thing. That's why I laughed when Ava said, now let's stay away from Exactly. At least Ava learned that lesson. She's a hold up. If I see a window, Christina, I ain't arguing with you. Good this Saturday night. And hi, Crystal. How are you? Hope you had a great night so far. But yeah, that is my story. But like you see, that's me trying to explain that rationally, okay? Because usually I just get mad when it comes to Christina because I need to stop acting like shit, man. When I go in on Christina, I start to sound like Last Day with Hope almost. But the difference is Christina's not my end all be all like Last Day and Hope Logan. So therefore, in The Bold and the Beautiful, I'm just not that far gone. But I don't want to get to that point, so that's why I needed to explain my views rationally for once. Nice topic you chose. Thank you. But yeah, Carly need to back away from Sonny. Your son is in a burn unit because of that scumbag. And I'm extra mad at Sonny because he killed Zelensky. That is why I'm mad. Him and Jason, they both killed Zelensky. I don't care that Jason's the one that actually killed him. Sonny's just as much to blame. Okay? They didn't try to get that man no medical attention, nothing. So therefore, Zelensky should not be dead right now. Zelensky should still be alive and recovering somewhere. But no, did Sonny let that happen? No. Him and his little hitman need to keep their hands to themselves. Yes, I love that Ava said about the window. That was totally funny. So when you were in my stream cursing, you were being irrational. Look, I let you and Spider-Quake bait me into that. Okay, that is what I let happen. I let you and Spider-Quake bait me. But I'm not gonna let y'all bait me with that no more. Okay, so that is why I needed to be more rational. So yes, I let you and Spider-Quake bait me into defending Ava. Because I realized a scary resolution today. Because I defend Ava the way I almost would defend my family members. That's crazy. Like, I'm just saying. Because the only difference is with if it was my family members in that situation, there would be no off switch. I'm just saying. But it's pretty much it's in the same ballpark, just a little less hysterics. That's all. But I'll just be dead ass serious. Like let my mom let someone try to accuse my mom of some bullshit. Talk about she pushed some bitch out some window. I'd be mad as hell. I'd be on one. Or let someone try to accuse my best friend of that. I'd be mad as shit. After the whip, but at least with Ava, I know how to turn that. Well, that was Spider. I had no involvement. Let's say no, you had involvement. You had involvement. You were egging him on, and you knew it because you knew I was gonna react. A matter of time. I was trying to ignore Spider quick, and then you kept hyping him up until I responded. You knew what you was doing. You knew what you was doing. LOL. I was like, oh no. After the way Sonny acted coming home from Nixon Falls, if I was Carla, I wouldn't care about his heart issues. I sure wouldn't. I sure wouldn't. I'd be like, I'd be just like Ava. Oh, my. Do you need those? No, that was funny too. And she said, do you need those? I'm dead. I am dead right now. But tomorrow I am going to church. That is right. I am going to church. Tomorrow morning, I will be in the house of the Lord. Ava is hilarious. She's messy as hell. But let me know when I get a wrestling fan up in here. Let me know because a lot happened at WrestleMania that I want to talk about. So when I get a wrestling fan, let me know. Chat, I have no idea what Kyreese Clarke was talking about. He's gaslighting a situation. Shame on you. No, it was no shame. You and Spider Quake baited me into debating that whole Ava thing again. When I made my peace, whose church you sitting on fire? Tomorrow is Easter. Yep. So for Easter Sunday, I will be in the house of the Lord. The house of the Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Maybe that's why I'm trying to be rational. Oh. I'm a casual WWE watcher. Tell it. Yeah, see, Seth Rollins turned on one because Paul Heyman turned on both CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I was like, I knew they would do some twists like that. But I really loved Jade Cargill and Naomi's match. My girl Jade Cargill won, but Naomi did her thing too. Naomi was looking good tonight. And someone else was looking good last night too. I was like, I might have to send a link to this one because I was like, wow, she was looking good last night. That pastor can smell the fabuloso a mile away. Oh. Yeah, but I need to go to church so I could pray for some rich woman's closeted husband. Closeted rich husband. I'm dead. Get ready for the hallelujah. Carly is there for Sonny because he's the father of her children. No matter what, I can see nothing wrong if she showed concern for him and his heart issues. Why not? Ava didn't show no concern for his heart. So why should Carly shoot? Ava sure didn't. In fact, she just wants to raise his. Oh, you did you see Roman Reigns came out on his own? He's a Trump supporter. I don't care, but a lot of people are pissed. Mm. I'm not surprised. That's how the. Hey, at Dewan. Hey, Dewan. Harry's Clarke mastered the art of gaslighting. Chat, be aware of this right now. The only gaslighting is Albert, Drew, Kane, Maurice Bostic. That is the only gaslighter in the business. I'm dead. Not the full government. That's right, because his name is Drew Kane. Drew Kane for a reason. But when I said I would go after a rich lady's closeted husband, I meant, well, when he gets out of the closet and when he's divorced, and then, yeah, Roman Reigns is, what is he? A Trump supporter, apparently. I'm not surprised. That is what that is. That's like coming out of nowhere saying I work out for 4 hours. Who asked? Oh, you messed up. Because Ava and Sonny going through a custody, but Ava realizes heart issues, she would act different. No, she wouldn't. She does know his heart. She didn't even want to give him his medication. Evil. I'm not gonna lie. Now I have said that outright that Ava was right with what she did, but no, she wasn't. She was wrong. Okay, but it was entertaining to watch. So you see, tonight I'm trying to be more rational than usual. So therefore, yes, Ava was wrong, standing over Sonny like a sociopath. Wrong morally, but right victory. Exactly. We gotta get shit. If there's a new JLJ media, then let me know. Sign me up. I'll gladly um LOL. Or maybe I should put on the gaslighting Albert hat. I mean, Albert could play nice with him every few months or so. So maybe I should. I'd be like, hey, buddy, you want a Klondike bar? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Dun, dun, dun. Ava would put him in an early grave to get full custody. I'm not mad at her. Sonny uses Avery to control Ava. It's sick. Exactly. Remember, Ava knows Sonny battling heart issues. Oh, yeah, she knows, but she does know. She knows. She's seen it. And she threatened him to tell his enemies. She's evil. I'm just saying that woman is evil, but now that she got her money back, she might leave Sonny alone. Now that she got her money. Which, speaking of, that's one thing I'll do better. I'll message JJ to get that going. I'm dead. Oh no. Oh no, what? Oh yeah, speaking of, I'm still very happy that Ava got her money back because someone whose name begins with A and ends in T, and then B, and then last name begins with B and ends in C. I don't know who. Someone um every few months. Alexis Nor Olivia, no, Sonny's heart. If you were in WWE, what would be your theme song? Glow, glow. Naomi's old theme song. You know I run this game. You know in competition. Another. Yeah, I'm dead. I'll take either one of Naomi's entrances music. That would be it. I'm dead. Probably something to represent my crazy. Maybe I should play nice. Should I go back in this stream and play nice? What would you do for a Klondike bar? Dun dun dun. When I get paid, I that might be worth a super chat. I'll give him one $5 super chat or a $10 super chat and say, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?" Dun dun dun. Make sure it's during one. Or should I do that during one of his four-way collabs or during one of his regular streams? Which one should I do that when I get paid? Um, I should drop in a super chat. What would you do for a Klondike bar? I'm done. How long before Sonny and Kyreese start knocking boots? I hope never. And let me be clear, I don't feel bad for Xander. I saw Kyreese and ranting with Ricardo's earlier. Yep, I sure was. I see Samantha hit and run on Friday's episode. What? Who she hit? Who she hit? I didn't get a chance to watch Beyond the Gates Friday's episode. The last I saw of it was when Bill snatched up that creepy ass mic. That's the last I saw of it. But OMG, LOL. Guys, you do not let me know, please. If I do this, you didn't miss anything. Nice. I'm dead. I'll need to let Wink Wink know somehow too. If I catch him when he's live, hit the sheets. What do you mean hit the sheets? Who's she hitting the sheets with? Or her little grown? I know she's 30 years old in real life, but who's she hitting the sheets now? I'm just saying. Hold up. What is going on? Hold on. Wait a minute. Put a little something in it. Mm-mm. But I don't care if Liam thinks he's dying or not. Like, I don't care right about now. I'm not about to waste no type of time. Kyreese would do something. Kyreese Clarke probably would do that. I sure would. As soon as I get paid, I just have to get paid first. That is worth a $5 to $10 super chat. I'm trying to be like, what would you do? but y'all know him better than me. So which one would that be better with? Would that be better during his solo stream, or should I do that when he has his people on? Which one should I do? Because I'm not subscribed to his channel. So tell me, when should I do that? When he's by himself, or Wink Wink was speaking facts tonight on Beyond the Gates. Love it. Beyond the Gates is an excellent show because of two characters, Danny and Naomi Dupree. Those are two fabulous women. They're flawless characters. They carried the show on their backs. Everybody else got to catch up. You sex shame Carter, Liam, Bill, Brooklyn, and things. So that's your song for the night. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. I know what my WWE theme song is. I'm in love with a stripper. She popping, she rolling, and she climbing that pole. When I'm in love with a stripper. That's my song. That need to be my song everywhere. WWE would have to go, oh God, have mercy if they played that song. I'm dead. What's your reaction about Claire wants to move in with that loser Kyle? That's disgusting. That is just outright boring. But as long as it keeps Kyle away from Summer, then I could deal with that. Because as long as Summer is unhappy, then I'm happy as Summer's unhappy. You know, nothing's more important in life than me being petty. But someone's going to answer my question. Someone that watches JLJ Media's channel is going to answer my question. Which one is better? Should I leave him that super chat in his regular stream when it's just him? Or when he's having Candace Mack and them other people on? Which one would that work the best for y'all? Someone's gonna answer me who watches JLJ Media's channel. So wink wink. Do it during his collaboration on a Sunday on his BNB or YNR. I sure might. Not this Sunday, but so that is what I will do. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Dun dun dun. I'm dead. He'll be so lost too. He's gonna be like, wait, what? What's that supposed to? It would be funny. I was thinking on my back end. I'm not even gonna tell you the back end of my comment of what I was thinking. The comment that popped into my head. I'm not even gonna tell you what I was thinking. Plotting the cause chaos and confusion. And who's built like You stop with those lies and those fallacies. But yeah, hi LaShawn. How are you? Sammy Brady left Salem and went back to Italy. She sure did. I'm kind of disappointed though. I'm like, then what was the point of her coming back? Like, we kept hyping it up. Oh my God, the Queen of Messy is back. She really only came back for that stupid heart to heart with Johnny. That was it. I'm like, damn, I thought she was a messy character. I mean, she slept with Rafe, but like, so what? I'm like, damn. Like, don't hype it up that she would be back. That would be funny as F, to be honest. Yeah, and do you think Natalia should have told Sidwell Sonny will take the heart surgery? No, but she's a disloyal woman. She's an untrustworthy sociopath woman. She's a psycho. And I hope she never gets close to Marco, okay? I hope she never. And Lucas, he better fix his face when it comes to Marco. Don't be giving him no attitude type of, oh yeah, now there's another man that I can't trust, unlike after Brad. I'm like, Lucas, don't do this, buddy. Don't do this. Okay. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt of being with Marco. The only reason I'm letting that happen is because it makes Natalia uncomfortable. Anything that makes Natalia uncomfortable makes me happy. So therefore, but Lucas, don't get yourself hurt here, okay? I will gladly go to Port Charles myself, and I will be with Marco to make Natalia uncomfortable, and then you could just go right back to Boston or to the fake version of Boston because you damn sure ain't welcome here. And you better get that going. I'm doing fine, Kyreese, because that's awesome. Teresa should come back, and Connie Vininsky. Oh God. If I never hear the name Connie Vininsky again, it's too soon. Okay? Let alone see that woman on my screen. She was the worst of the worst. So Lucas, like, you is not on no. I am not in the mood for Lucas's high horse. And hit that like button, y'all. That like button helps keep that momentum growing. We got 18 people in the chat. And 10 likes so far. Do you think Sidwell will try to sabotage Sonny's surgery? Yep. He sure will. Sidwell ain't to be played with because Sonny, you messing with the wrong man. Sidwell's not playing with you, sir. He ain't playing with you. So therefore, Sonny Corinthos, you have finally met your match. But yeah, now I can't wait to do that one day though. I said as soon as I get paid. But yeah, to clarify again now, with my sex shaming stance, you've been gone too damn long. Oh, well. Maybe it's because you and Spider Quake got in my head. Maybe that's why. I'm dead. No, they ain't had crap to do with it. Look, Thursday night, I didn't. I forgot why I didn't stream on Thursday, but I do remember why I didn't stream yesterday. It was because I was working on part 2 of my book, and then, like I said, today I'm super late because my idea was I was gonna stream at 5:30, right? And then I took a nap and couldn't find my remote. So therefore, that was that was a lot of fun. But then I eventually found a remote, just not the one that I need, and I was able to cast my TV to watch WrestleMania. And then that's why I was like, no, I had to find the time to come on tonight. I just needed to know exactly when WrestleMania was going to end. So as soon as I saw it was 11:15, that is when I came on. But yeah. But part 2 of that book series, and now that one is called From the Love of Toby. Reese Morris is a separate one. I'm still working on that too. I am still working on that. But I have a marketing strategy of how I want to promote Reese Morris to sell out the maximum because I have a whole plan together. I'm about to launch a website on Squarespace, and that's why I'll put like my first few books on there, and then I'm gonna do that on my Amazon too. Told you he didn't stream. He's in love with the stripper music. I'm dead. Jocelyn spying on the Professor Dalton at General Hospital. Yeah, I don't like Professor Dalton because I don't like the actor playing Kane. And I don't like the actor playing Kane because y'all know why I don't like the actor playing Kane. I don't even have to say his name. I don't even have to say the reason because y'all should know me well enough to know my reasons of why I don't like the actor playing Kane. He's very unprofessional. He does not. He should be blacklisted from the soap industry until he gets on his knees and apologizes. But he won't do that. He should get on his knees, both of his knees, and kiss her finger and her feet. Okay? How dare he disrespect royalty like that? I don't even need to say her name. Okay, y'all should know me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Chat, he's lying as that was spreading as a content creator in support of all my people. Kyreese is gaslighting. No, I'm not gaslighting. I don't. I'll ask on the members like, you know what he did. Come on, wink, wink. You know how petty I am, and you know me. Oh, you know the. Did you see Mania Night One? Yes, I did. Finally, I got a full-fledged wrestling fan up in here. Even though Spider Quake tried to get in my head the other day. Yep, you and Albert managed to bait me the other day. But you know what, Spider Quake? Because you're one of my favorites, I am going to let that slide. No, I don't, honestly. I gotta say that. You really gonna make me say it, wink wink? Fine, I'll say it. I'm only gonna say it because Wink Wink claims she don't know, honestly. So therefore, I'm gonna say it. It's because he left Young and the Restless because he refused to make love to Tracy Abbott. So therefore, he refused to respect Beth Matland. So, um, that is why. How could you turn down a love scene with Tracy Abbott? What type of actor are you? You're supposed to act, sir, and you were presented to make love to royalty, but yet you couldn't do that? Your ego was that bruised? Are you kidding me? You think you're so much better than her? Are you kidding me, Kane? As far as I'm concerned, unless if he's secretly related to her, what the hell? He gonna disrespect royalty like that. Now, so now you know. Now you know the depths of my pettiness. Wink, wink. Why would they be their own thing? Nobody could act their way through that. I don't care. That could have been a glorious love scene. Okay, they would have made a lovely couple. It would have been a fling. But yeah, the WrestleMania crowd was something. But I did like Spider Quake. I loved the Jade Cargill and Naomi match. Naomi was looking thick tonight. The actor who played Kane made the same choice any man on the goddamn planet was made. What is he talking about? Any man on the planet, please. Just because certain men can't rise to the occasion, don't mean every man on the planet would do that. Okay, certain men with can't rise to the occasion, and if he is worried about his small stick syndrome, that just shows his insecurities that he can't carry on a scene with the legendary um, Beth Matland. Vivian Alamain is finally gone. Good riddance. You're mad because he put his hover ahead of his job. That was all. See the delusion in your comments, wink, wink? You see the delusions? Your comments get more and more delusional. Now you see, that is just outright delusional. Life and death. That would have, yeah, Jada and Naomi was fired and that power bomb didn't. Yes, indeed. The way she kept catching her and throwing her around, and Naomi was looking thick in the right places. I'm like, all right, Naomi. I would tear that up. I sure would. I'm like, George Blackmon said, wow. Yeah, wow. Us. Just awful. The way Wink Wink treats royalty, known as Beth Matland / Tracy Abbott. But that's okay because since he's been gone, Tracy's lost even more and more and more weight, like she always has. And like I said, he can be a little recurring character in General Hospital, but I'm not going to give him the time of day. Ain't no man rising to that occasion. Yes, they is. Oh, a real man will. A real man will. Okay? A real man would love the chance. She's no beauty. See, now who's delusional now, wink wink? She's no beauty. Please. Who's the delusional one now? Who's delusional now? He was gonna bone Lauren Fenmore. Exactly. So if you can bone Lauren Fenmore, then why can't you bone Tracy Abbott? Explain that to me. Please tell the truth about Tracy. What about it? That she's a wonderful actress and Beth Matland deserves respect. So therefore, him turning down that storyline was very disrespectful and probably hurtful to her. So therefore, I stand by that. If Lauren looks good though, and so does Tracy. So does Tracy. So now what? So what's your point? Tracy looks good too. So now Summer Newman is a hottie. Now you see, y'all can't get under my skin the weight that she has not lost. She lost a lot of weight. I'm just saying the only thing that will get me back into Sonny and Carly saga if Brenda is back because those two are overdone. They're very overdone. Oh yeah, Spider Quick. If you're still in the chat room, what did you think about? You just compare Lauren Fenmore to Tracy Abbott. What the f? Well, Lauren is a 7.5. Well, and Tracy is stuck at a 6. But still, and Tracy Abbott, she's a generous 6. That's not the point. That's not even the point of all this about looks and all that. It doesn't really matter. Kane is supposed to be an actor. Act. It doesn't matter whether it's Tracy Abbott, whether it's Mona, whether it's whoever. If it's a capable actor and actress in front of her, unless if there's a health reason involved or something severe is happening between the two actors, there's no reason why he shouldn't have been able to do the way too generous. Dude, there's no reason in this world why Kane shouldn't have done his job when he was requested. That was unprofessional. But yet Marcus Coloma got some smoke from certain people because he declined to film the rest of his scenes. So tell me the double standard there. Like Marcus, who was fired already, the health reason is obese. I'm dead. Hi, Rosemary Brown. How are you tonight? Actually, would his character have slept with Tracy? Yeah, that was supposed to happen. So therefore, when Tracy was talking about Steve and Brad, Kane was supposed to be included in that, but the actor refused. So this is it's sad. It's a sad thing. But I didn't even want to get back into talking about Tracy. I was going to try to not speak about Tracy. I was going to try, and I'm still not going to talk about her as much as I used to. But I just had to put my reason for my real grievance against that. So now when I reference this situation, you'll know my grudge. Are you going to sign up for a love scene with Tracy? If the money was good enough, I would do it. If the money was good, I mean, I got to have some good money. I'm talking $25,000 in cash. And I'm not even talking about the full payment. I'm talking about cash up front first. I don't want it. I want that money off the books, that $25,000 in cash, and then I'll take whatever the rest of the salary is. That's when. But if as long as I get $25,000 in cash first, absolutely, I would sign up. I would do what I had to do. Would his character step out on Lily? No, it was after him and Lily were already divorced. Him and Lily were already divorced. Because they were doing like an artist storyline. And Jey Uso winning the World Heavyweight Championship went better than I expected. That was a good match between them. Because I was expecting a boring match, but it wasn't. So, do you think you can handle that big woman? That big one woman? She ain't that big, okay? I would handle her before I handle Connie Vininsky. That's for damn sure. Because Connie, Oh, but Albert, I'm glad you're still here because I noticed something that I remembered something. Remember when you said that I come at I that I was out of whatever for saying Jada shouldn't be sexual. Oh no, $400 is not enough money. No, 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 not for no $400. No, I can't do a job like that for less than for $400. What am I supposed to do with $400? Please, no. Will is insane for signing that. She sure is, Jillian. Lost her ever loving mind signing her guardianship. Like, this is why Willow's adoption needs to be terminated effective immediately. This is what I'm talking about. Willow is a nut just like her mother and her sister. And she's even admitted that she's starting to turn into Nell. Talk about, well, I'm starting to understand why Nell feels misjudged and angry with the world. I'm like, here we go. Here we go. Is Liam gonna die? I hope so, Aaron Smith. I hope so. Because like Brad Bell needs to for once in his miserable life, stick with it. Okay? If a major character, you're gonna tease them dying, let them die. Like, what does Liam have left to live for, anyways, outside of waffling between Steffi and Hope again? So why don't we create a powerful storyline and let him actually die? Just like you should have killed off Eric. That would have been fine. Like, now Eric is still alive. What is he doing? Nothing. Would love it if Michael surprised everyone and came back at the nurses' ball. Yeah, that would be something if we got the. I could be a $400 thought. Oh, yeah, you were saying about the sex shaming with Jada and whatever, but if you notice, I don't sex shame women like Jada though. So I said it. I might as well flat out say it. I sex shame white women more than I sex shame black women. I don't really sex shame black women. Maybe that's what. Maybe that's part of it. Subconsciously, I realize that's subconsciously, which is not. I'm not saying that's right, but I'm just saying that's the truth. That's my difference in that. Maybe that's part of it because I don't sex shame black women because I really don't. I realize that I've never sex shamed Jordan. I mean, the only black woman that I almost sex shamed was Portia, but that was a long that. But I don't even see her as a thought though. I was talking about back in her day. I don't even see Portia as that either. So therefore, and it just rhymes when I called her Horsea briefly. But I don't sex shame black women. Black women are goddesses, especially Danny and Naomi Dupree. Even with Haley, I don't sex shame her that much. If you notice, I'm tame with Haley compared to whatever to all them other ones. I speak about her boob job. That's about as far as I can get. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just have that. That's my limit. I don't know. Maybe that's why. I'm not saying it's right, but it's the truth. I just had to call my own self out with my doubles. That's where my real double standard is. But no, but I also feel that Jada is not a slut. Like, she had a circumstance. If she knew the truth, she wouldn't have slept with Sean. So that's also how I genuinely feel. I was genuinely defending Jada, but also she's a black woman. So maybe that's why I'm extra protective of her. What if Grace Buckingham got with Liam? Blech. Are you glad the nurses' ball's returning, or not a big fan? Not a big fan of it at all. But I'm here for the drama. They don't have enough black women on GH2 sex shame. I'm talking about across all the soaps, across all of them. I don't sex shame on Beyond the Gates. Like I said, I give Haley attitude, but that's why I limit that. If you notice that, because typically, if if Haley was like was the Elizabeth Weber or something like that, I'd be coming at her way harder. Or if Vanessa was the one in Haley's position, I probably would be coming at Vanessa much harder. Which I gotta work on that though. I gotta work on that. But I realized that subconsciously. So I just wanted to own that. So since I always throw Albert's flaws or whatever, I let him know. I had to tell him my truth. That's the truth. I'm just saying I'm naturally protective of black women. Look, that's because Danny is a victim, okay? Danny Ramalati is Phyllis's victim. So therefore, any attempts he made to have sex with her was as a result of her manipulations. I'm here for the drama too. They always have so much go down the nurses' ball week, so I can't wait to see what happens. Yes. Indeed. Oh, and happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter. Oh yeah, and Spider Quake earlier, you asked what you did. I was talking about what you did in Albert Stream the other day, when you and him baited me with the whole Ava situation. Sex shaming for me would be women like Salona and Audra, women who have sex like men. Just because a woman has sex doesn't warrant sex shaming. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I'm not sex shaming Audra no more either. I was only sex shaming her because she was with Tucker. When she got rid of Tucker, then I was happy. That's why I'm not sex shaming her no more, because she's away from Tucker. But I will forever sex shame Poppy though, because she slept with Tom Starr and then she molested her nephew. I mean, she groomed her nephew and then she took her nephew's virginity. So that's why I give Poppy the smoke. But let's just be real. But it's also because she slept with Tom Starr. That's just nasty. Happy Easter to you too. Yes, indeed. So happy. Audra is literally about to pimp herself out. Yeah, but that don't mean she's gonna go all the way through with it. And I blame Victor some more. I blame Victor. Like I'm tired of that old bastard and his ugly wife thinking they run the world. Okay? The Newmans need to get what's coming to them. All of them do. Every last one. They're gonna get what's coming to them. But Carly, let Sonny suffer. Seriously. If Sonny, if you need those pills and I'm the one that's there, you ain't getting them from me. And Christina, for certain, you ain't getting no pills from me. Yes, I would save Sonny before I save Christina. Yes, I like the nurses ball, but you know, with all these new characters, who's gonna hold it down? As long as Chase don't start singing. Oh yeah, speaking of Chase, I damn sure didn't care for his scene the other day. When he's talking, like I had to fast forward majority of it after a while, but when I briefly paused to see what he was saying, he was whining about not being a dad. I'm like, why do we care? I think Victor had Audra blacklisted, and that's why nobody will hire her. Yep, I wouldn't put it past him. That's something he would do. Old petty bastard. But why does Emma have so much smoke for Jocelyn? Like, she can't stand that girl. She cannot stand her. I'm like, well, I hear you because I haven't liked Jocelyn either, but I'm like, damn, at least give us a reason as to why you don't like her so much. Even Jocelyn asked in the promo, he's like, why are you always so angry with me? Damn, what did I do? You still that pressed over Cameron? Like, girl, damn. Like, or is it just because Robin don't like Carly, so you just naturally don't like Jocelyn? Is that the writer's attempt to do Robin and Carly 2.0? If so, it's not working. Because she had to talk about, well, not everybody has billionaire dads to bail them out of trouble. I'm like, first of all, your dad may not be a billionaire, but he's not broke either. So don't go there, Emma. Both of your parents are doctors. So they got a decent amount of coin. You ain't never had to worry about going hungry, Emma. But don't act like you may not have your own private mansion or whatever. You may not have your own private helicopter, not like that, but you ain't broke. Charlotte wasn't at Dante's birthday party. Well, why would she be? That's not his child. That's a demon seed on top of that. But Lulu was so obsessed about Charlotte. Now she's back. She ain't even mentioned. She ain't even think about her. I'm like, you know what, Lulu? She could leave town all over again. I mean, it's your stream, so no real judgment, just my opinion. And this true. I'm just saying. I was just owning it though. That's probably my reason. I didn't even realize that until later. I was like, because when I thought about the women that I do as shame, it's Phyllis, Brooke, Poppy, Sophia, but never, but sex shame and Jada or Jordan or Portia just doesn't cross my mind. Neither did Hillary, neither did any of the other ones. I damn sure ain't sex shaming Deanna for obvious reasons. And you know my girl probably gets it in. You know she be having all type of dates all the time, every day, Deanna. Now I bet you when she's off that clock, she's getting laid. I don't sex shame Haley or any of the women on Beyond the Gates either. Like, think about the full cast. I ain't sex shaming none of them. That's just not what I'm gonna do. But I'm not trying to sex shame anyone for too much longer though. I'm gonna change my ways. Well, except for Phyllis and Poppy and Brooke. They deserve it. But I've given Brooke a break for the considerable amount of this last year. But Poppy, not happening. She is a sex addict and a freak. When Drew's exposed and goes down, I hope it's in front of everybody. Yep, I will. Yeah, yes, indeed. I hope Drew goes down in flames. I am not a Drew defender like somebody else. I am not a Drew. I'm not a Drew Kane defender like someone else that I could think of. Drew, I am not a Drew enabler like someone else right here who is a who is a Drew defender and enabler. I don't know whose name it is, but someone who just said good night is a Drew Kane. Well, I'm heading to bed. Have a good night, Kyreese, and everyone. Have a great night, Albert. Albert Drew enabling Boston. I'm dead. Willow has got to be the most naive characters ever. Oof, naive ain't even the word for it. Just outright dumb. Just outright dumb. I'm dead. But yeah, I don't plan on giving Poppy no type of breaks. No time soon. If ever. Because she's a horrible woman. Kyreese, the king of petty. I sure am. But Rosemary wishes you a good night. What are your kids doing up so late? Go to bed, Kyrie. Oh, hey, Tammy. Say, Tammy. This is usually the time you're up and playing around. Ain't it, Tammy? Hey, Tammy. A pretty Tammy. Tanya. Tanya. Give me. Ah. Hi, Tanya. How are you? You up, right? Yes, you are. Hey, go next to your sister. Tamisha, you up late? It's Tammy and Tanya. Those are good names, along with Gordon. Introduce all the kitties. Well, I don't know where Gordon is. He's over there in that corner somewhere. Hmm. I've been disappointed Kyreese Clarke has been Loganized. Never! Don't you ever disrespect me by that, by saying, yes, I agree with lots of stuff he thinks about Drew, but I respect his opinion. Indeed. Oh, of course, yes. I respect his opinion. I may not agree with it, but hey, it is what it is. Albert Drew Enabling Bostic is a great friend of mine. Simpson harder than Ridge over Brooke Logan. You stop with those lies and those fallacies. You know I don't like that woman. And the fact that she told Daphne to go get some class when her thought box daughter. Well, no. You see, Hope is not a thought. She's too ugly to be a thought. Okay, she's a wannabe thought. That is what Hope is. But Darby, did you enjoy WrestleMania tonight? Did you enjoy it? I was here for all of it. Naomi and Jay Cargill. Oh, and tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to be doing my members live stream. I'll try to do it, but I don't know if I can because I'm going to go to a cookout after after the church. After my church session, I'm going to do that. But Kyreese Logan, you stop with those lies and those fallacies. I don't like none of those Logan women. They're all untrustworthy, horrible women. There's a theory that lots of people have that they think Drew is Shiloh. Well, I wouldn't put it past the writers to try some crap like that. Had to work today, missed it. It was a good one. It was a good one. So check that out when you get the chance. And hi, Rocky. Yeah, that was a good one. But in my concluding thoughts, we'll miss it tomorrow too. That sucks. That really sucks. But in my concluding thoughts, Carly needs to mind her own business and let Sonny do what Sonny got to do. Going to pick your Easter basket from that lady's husband, some lady's closeted husband. I'll try to find him. If he's rich enough to make me rich, then I will be a tramp. I will be a thought. I will be all that to get my money and get it right. Shit, I'll tell you on the stream what I told my best friend earlier today. Never mind, I'll say that in the members live stream. No, F it. I'll say it now. It's midnight, so who the hell cares? I said flat out, my mom wants to go to Vegas on her 60th birthday or whatever. She invited me. I have no one. The only way I have any intention of going is if I find me a rich man. I said it, and it's the truth. Because if it was a woman, then I wouldn't even want to spend my time, to split my time. I would just be with that woman. But if I'm with a rich man, then you damn right we'll go to Vegas. As long as he has a good credit card. with a high limit, then hell yeah, we'll go to Vegas. I'm dead. Because she had some stupid idea talking about, yeah, you could share, you could rent, you could share a room with with her roommate. I'm like, absolutely not. A hotel room with her roommate, absolutely not. What would I look like doing that? I have my own room, or in other words, a rich lady's a rich closeted husband in my room. I am such a tramp. There are five crap tables. I $5 crap tables in Vegas. I forgot the name, but it's cowboy themed casino. Love. I don't do $5 crap things. I'm a bougie hoe. I'm dead. So you agree, and that you can be a bought and paid for? I sure could be, and I sure will be. And my standards could lower a little bit as long as that credit card limit is high. I'm just saying. If your belly is a little bit over, then got to do what you got to do. I'm just saying. As long as you don't have zits in certain spots, then I can overlook a lot of flaws. But zits is a real pet peeve of mine, so he got to get that fixed. So I don't do zits. You the type to get married in Vegas when you black out. No, I'm not, because I don't get drunk. That's why I wouldn't do that, because I wouldn't get drunk. Could you believe in just a few hours I'm gonna be in the church? Talking all this crap, right? On Easter Sunday, I'm talking like let that sink in, folks. I'm talking this type of crap on Easter Sunday. Home wrecking tramp. You telling lies, going to church, shaking my head. No, I'm going to the church, okay? I am going to the house of the Lords. I'm just saying, I'm gonna pray away my sins, because I'm still searching for the job. Brother Kyreese Clarke, Reverend, watch it. Just watch it. Let's not go there. Mm-mm. Brother Kyreese Clarke, I will pray for you, Kyreese, in the church. Pray, yes, Rosemary, pray that I don't burst into flames. I'm dead. I am the definition of Kyreese, the heathen. But it's the truth. That's the only way I'm going to Vegas in January. If I can get me some good tickets and stay at a good hotel room with a good, well, he doesn't have to be a good man. Okay. He just has to have a good credit card. Okay, Kyreese is going to be sending a "what you doing" text. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put my phone down. When I'm in that church, this time I'm turning the phone off and putting it down. I'm gonna be fully present in this sermon. Lustful heaving. Mm-hmm. I sure am. I'm a trap. I'm a nasty thought box. But you know what? Sometimes you gotta be, because times is tough these days. I'm still unemployed. All right. I can't believe they wasted 30 minutes of my life I will never get back, and they still didn't give me that job, even though I did excellent in that interview. Talk about, oh, we met with a bunch of talented people, but you made it clear that you get over 100 calls per day. You're not even fully present on your stream. Look, I am fully present. Me picking up my phone, that was part of the stream because I was trying to screenshot something. So I was trying to screenshot something, but I'm fully present today. I'm fully present right now, ain't I? LaShun says hi to Timmy. Hi, my sweet Timmy. Hi, Rocky. That's the pretty Rocky. You a thought, but Hope Logan is too ugly to be a thought, so she's not even a thought. She's just a wannabe. Screenshot shaking my head. Mm-hmm. What? I am. I wasn't even. I'm not even doing nothing nefarious. In the last few days, I was generally working on my book. Okay, so I know how it looks suspicious. I just got me a fresh, nice haircut. Um, and I'm coming back without the porn star mustache, looking better than I have in weeks. But still, it's just it's a misunderstanding because I'm still celibate for the time being until I find that rich man. I'm just saying, then all bets are off. But let me be real, he doesn't have to be rich. He just has to have a good credit card. That's all I'm asking for. I will deal with whatever else I got to deal with. If he's positive, well, I'll try to put on a condom and I'll just get on PrEP. This is nasty. You did that to fool those people up at the church. Look, I haven't done anything since my 24th birthday, okay? So therefore, that is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. All right? Whether y'all believe me or not. PrEP, I'm rolling. It looks nice, Kyreese, your haircut. Thank you, Rosemary Brown. I'm sad. I am something else, though. I'm a piece of work. I am a real piece of work. But Natalia, she's untrustworthy, okay? She gonna tell Sidwell everything. I'm like, you know what, Natalia? This is why I knew you were a trifling woman. But you see, Natalia needs to took a page that Carly should have taken. Sonny's not worth loyalty. I'm just saying, he's a piece of crap. Reese Morris would destroy Sonny Corinthos, okay? Don't you think so, wink wink? Don't you think Reese Morris would destroy Sonny Corinthos? He probably would. My money's on Reese Morris if it came to him versus Sonny Corinthos, because Reese Morris don't play. He's much more ruthless than Sonny. Sonny's just a wannabe thug. Okay? Reese Morris is a ride or he don't give a damn. Oh, 100%. Yeah, Reese Morris, he would take out Sonny so quickly. And Jason. He would not play with them. He'd be like, what? Okay, watch this. Boom boom. I can't wait to write the rest of his character because he is something else. He is something else. He's a piece of work. All the people he justifies. But he has a heart somewhere. It's just cold and smaller, but it's there. But yeah, wink, wink. Rosemary really loves your jokes because you're hilarious. Except for when you be making lies and fallacies about that glorious woman whose name you already know. I don't need to throw her name down your throat. You know who her name is. I'm just saying, when you be saying those lies about that slim woman, that slimming down woman. Wait, is Reese short for? No. It's not Kyreese Morris. Justine Turner could be Audra's sister. Ooh, sounds interesting. But no, it's not. It's not Kyreese. That's why I'm still thinking whether to keep the name Reese or a different one because it's not me. Now, during a members live stream, I could tell you that Kyreese Clarke has had some dark moments, but nothing like Reese. But he's never done the things that Reese Morris does, or even thought about doing the things that Reese Morris does. But yeah, whom do you think ADA Turner related to? Nobody. She's her own character. That is who she is, and she's hot. But I like the Morris family. They're messy. They are messy people. And I can't wait to release that book. But I'm going to wait until next year to release that book because when I release the other books this year, I'm hoping, especially if those books start gaining some momentum, that I could use that to leverage that so I could dark moments would make holy water start boiling. Who's Reese Morris? One day, if you get gifted a membership, you'll learn who Reese Morris is. He's a fictional character in an upcoming book of mine that I can't wait to release at some point next year. But all right, but yeah, Carly, you need to let Sonny go R.I.P. That's what you need to do. I stand on business. But have a great night, everybody. Happy Easter. It was so great to catch up with each and every last one of y'all. Good luck with your writer. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate you so much. Have a great night, Jacqueline. Have a great night, Rosemary Smith. Have a great night, Wink Wink. Have a great night, Darby. Have a great night, Dewan. Have a great night, Albert. Have a great night, LaShun. Have a great night, Spiderquake. Have a great night, George Handsome Blackmon, and everybody else. This is lots of fun. I will be back either on my